Back here at the Cave of Science, looking at the second part of the tracker. This is how to manipulate the data in our Google Drive or Google Sheets. So open up your Google account and let's go ahead and get into your Drive. And from here we're going to hit New and we want to do a file upload. Now you're going to have to find your file wherever you saved it at. I saved mine in the desktop. So there it is, open. And I have my new file here. Upload's completed. Go ahead and open that up. And you're going to come to this page and we want to open with a Google Sheet. And Google's doing its magic. And here we have our file here. And the beauty of that CSV is that it puts it in a spreadsheet for you, which makes it pretty easy to work with. All right, what we want to do, we want to calculate velocity, which is distance, which is the x value, divided by time, and times in the a column. So we don't need c anymore. So let's go ahead and edit. Let's see, delete column c. But we're going to want to put c back in to put our velocity values in. So we'll go to Insert, and we want a column on the right. So now we've got our new column there. Well, from here we want to do, we don't want to sit and do all these calculations by hand. So what we're going to do, we're going to use a formula in Spreadsheets or Google Sheets here to help us calculate all this. And this is a great skill to learn how to do here. So you're going to want to go ahead and click in the box that is C4. At this point, we want to create our formula. So we know distance divided by time. When we do distance, it's always like 4 minus 3, and it'll be 4 minus 3 in the x value and 4 minus 3 in the time value. So that's how we want to write that. And so when we're in the box here, we got to put an equal sign. And whenever we write a formula, as you probably learned in your computer apps class, parentheses, and x is going to be in the numerator. So we want to go B4. So we have B4 minus B3, and then we have to close that parentheses. Now it's telling the computer to subtract those two values. And then we want to divide by time, and we're going to use the A column for this. So this will be open the parentheses, and then we're going to have A4 minus A3, and you've always got to close the parentheses. So at this point, let's go ahead and hit enter and see what we got. And we've got a value. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do it for the rest of them. Click back in the box that you just did, and you see this little square here in the lower right hand corner. Let's go ahead and take that and drag it all the way down and hit enter, and lo and behold, there's all our velocity values. Well, the only thing I would probably do at this point, if you want to highlight that column, and if you go up here, increase or decrease decimal places, we ought to get rid of some of those. So let's go ahead and decrease. Let's just go down to, and we can go down to 2. That looks pretty good. So now we got all our velocities. And if you remember, on our tracker we use feet, and then we measure our time interval is going to be in seconds here. So it's feet per second. All right, from here, what we're going to do, we are going to take an average here. So let's go ahead and go down the bottom here. We just want to add one more row at the bottom. So let's get rid of the zeros, hit add, and there's a row at the bottom. All right, so instead of adding all these up and taking the average, let's just do it the easy way. Let's go to some nice little tool over here on top of the toolbar, the sigma here, and let's just click on average. And so it starts the formula for us. On the average, work bottom up. So it looks like we want column C, and we need 20, C20 to C4. C20 20, comma, C4, and let's go ahead and hit enter. Boom, and there we are. There's our average of all these values. Pretty cool, so we're done. So this is our average value for our ball floating, which is about 2.5 feet per second. All right, from here, we want to go ahead and do some graphing. Now we got to do a little bit of switching around here, which we've done before, because we actually want to graph, excuse me, we want to graph column A and column C. So we're going to want to switch B and C, but let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and insert a column right. We can, whoops, I don't want to do all that. We just want B. Let's take B and drag it over, highlight C, drag it back over. And there's our two columns that we want to graph. All right, we've done plenty of graphing, so let's go ahead and do this. So let's highlight, and you don't need to highlight the average here. So we got highlighted what we want to graph. Let's go to our chart or our graph. So we want insert chart, and let's use column A as labels. So we'll click on that, and let's go to charts. Let's go to line, click on that, and that looks pretty darn good. From here, we know how to go to customize, put your chart title in, your horizontal axis title. You know that the horizontal axis on here, you have your vertical axis, and looks like the horizontal is going to be time in seconds, and the vertical is going to be velocity in feet per second. So you know how to do all this. I would suggest when you hit insert, notice it covers this up. I would probably just go ahead and copy the chart or move to own sheet and then put it into your Google or into your website. So that's pretty much all we have to do here. So hopefully this will help, and we will see you later.